This is David Bowie. The intrinsic, stylistic, and worldwide phenomenon who had been followed and loved for decades by countless outcasts. Mostly known for his androgynous looks and rebellion against societal standards, Bowie changes the concept of what a rock star is and what a man can be. Music became a theater and pain became three-dimensional. Much is to be said about Bowie and his interesting character. First, we'll start with where it all began. Born David Robert Jones on January 8, 1947, David lived with his parents Haywood and Margaret, his brother Terry, and sisters Annette and Mary Ann. David Bowie grew up in a suburb in Brixton, London, England. Him and his family moved from Stansfield Road when David was 6 to Bromley, Kent. Bowie never had the best of childhoods and even went on the record saying,
I felt often, ever since I was a teenager, so adrift and so not part of everyone else, with so many dark secrets about my family in the cupboard, that it kind of made me feel very much on the outside of everything.
This was the foundation of David's character. This, as well as his love for all things American, influenced his artistry later on, in which he took with him throughout his entire career, starting first with a few bands, the Conrads, the King Bees, and the Manish Boys. David released his first self-titled album in 1967 with not much success, though some popularity struck after he and some of his songs were featured in the film Love You Till Tuesday. The most popular song to come from the album was Spaced Oddity.
Ground control to Major Tom. 7, 6, commencing countdown, engines on. 3, 2, check ignition, and may God's love be with you. This is ground control to Major Tom. You've really made the grade.
It was always presumed that Space Oddity was written about the space landing, but it actually wasn't. It was written because of going to see the film 2001, which Bowie found amazing. It was used as the background music for the landing itself. The song made number 5 in the UK, becoming his first chart hit in that territory. In America, the single found a very small audience and bubbled under at number 124 in August of 1969.
David, the record which you have in charts in Britain at the moment is undoubtedly your biggest success to date, isn't it?
My only success to date.
Well, I wouldn't have said that.
This was the beginning of a long road for David Bowie. Major Tom was his first of several different characters. The story of Major Tom is very simple. He is an astronaut sent out on a dangerous mission into space, doomed to not return. This perhaps reflects his personal life, growing up as an outcast. This character returned on David Bowie's song, Ashes to Ashes. This song also talks about a deep-seated issue in Bowie's life. For a long time he suffered from a cocaine addiction, and it seemed like expressing his emotions through the voice of Major Tom made his recovery easier.
Ashes to ashes, from to blanket, we know Major Tom's a junkie.
Space Oddity also helped Bowie to expand the medium in which music was confined to. By developing a character like Major Tom, he was able to tell a story that other people were able to relate to, something that was unfamiliar to the mainstream listeners of those days. David Bowie released 2 avant-garde albums which challenged many societal standards stylistically. Then, in 1972, David Bowie's most influential character came about. This was Ziggy Stardust. His 4th album, The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust, was a way to bring the wild side of American culture to British radio. The most popular song to come from this album was Starman, in which David performed live on the British television show Top of the Pops.
If we can sparkle, he may land tonight. Don't tell your papa, he'll get us locked up in fright. There's a starman.
This character is not as original as many may think. Though the personality and overall look of the character was something new to virtually everyone, Ziggy Stardust is actually an embodiment of different artists at that time in music. Bowie was inspired by Vince Taylor, Iggy Pop, and Lou Reed.
I'm a collector, and I've always just seemed to collect personalities.
With Ziggy Stardust, here you had a makeup-wearing, gender-bending alien from Mars, while the mainstream had only shown two-dimensional artists. Bowie, as a creator and actor behind such an indistinguished character, was a trailblazer in mainstream media, breaking down stereotypes left and right. While Ziggy Fever caught on in the UK, Bowie's persona was not very accepted in the States. Later in his career, David produced songs like Rebel Rebel, Changes, Fame, Heroes, Let's Dance, and many others. Albums and albums later, Bowie had become a household name by the end of the 20th century. Bowie decided to take part in a few acting jobs throughout the 80s as well. A heart attack in 2004 prompted a halt to Bowie's music career. He slowed down his career and only recorded a few more songs and did more gigs throughout the decade. He took up more acting to fill the void. His 25th and final album, Black Star, was released on his 69th birthday in 2016. The ending credits to David Bowie's life are kept to himself and his wife Iman and daughter Alexandria. Battling liver cancer until it took his life, merely days after his album release on January 10, 2016, at the age of 69. Lazarus was one of David Bowie's last singles and the song that resonated the most with fans globally.
Look up here, I'm in heaven. I've got scars that can't be seen. I've got drama, can't be stolen. Everybody knows me now.
Nothing can be forgotten about David Bowie and his enormous influence socially for the gay community, but also in music and on the artists we see and listen to today, such as Madonna and Lady Gaga. Fashion, LGBT, pride, art, life, and character will all turn on their head when Bowie stepped onto the scene. Remnants of what Bowie had done for all of these topics and more can be felt in transcending modern culture. Even if it is not directly connected, David Bowie helped create the foundation of it.
Wake up.